Greetings from mile 16, my 20-mile run this morning. Haven't run this far in a couple months. And when you're on mile 16, you got a lot of revelations, thoughts, philosophy, inspiration running through your body. That's what I love. So I'm going to share it with you all. There's never been a truer phrase or cliche as what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. In life, either struggle gets handed to you, unfortunately, and you're born into a shitty situation where life is a struggle, or you have some form of privilege. Life is pretty easy. And if that's your case, then you got to make struggle in your life to find meaning and purpose. It's just how it goes. We have made life so easy in modern times with technology and the internet and fossil fuels that human beings are becoming more depressed and anxious and lacking meaning, thus going to things like drugs or alcohol or abusive behaviors or depression. And it's because we have lost connection to the concept that life is suffering and it's pain. And it's all about overcoming that, making a strategy, working damn hard to overcome it, to make a better life for yourself. And as I said in the beginning, if your life is inherently a struggle, you don't really have to worry about this because the struggle is just coming to you. So you just got to keep battling, work hard every day to make your life more peaceful, and life is going to feel meaningful for sure. But I guess I'm talking to people who have, time to watch a YouTube video and are struggling with life, trying to figure out how to break an addiction or how to be happier, how to find meaning. And the answer is to go do hard shit and to add on responsibility. I have had a privileged life and continue to, but I'm also the kind of person that I'm never settled and satisfied. I am constantly trying to stack on more responsibility and meaning in my life in order to make this life experience we have for a few decades, hopefully 10 decades, to make it more fun, meaningful, and more epic. I'm always in the back of my head and reminding myself that life is meaningless in the big picture. We're literally just animals that are products of evolution, hopping around a ball in the universe in space. We didn't choose to be born into this world. We were brought into it, and we can do whatever we want with this experience. And all the responsibility or stress that we bring onto ourselves, it's real, but it's also not real because we're all gonna die. So you are not an eternal prisoner of the choices you make in life or the risks or mistakes you make even, because we're all gonna end up dead. And in my spiritual philosophy, I do not believe there is a soul or life without the body. I think once this physical body is dead, we're just an organism, an animal, and it's gone, baby. No more responsibility, no more feeling, no more nothing. So in a way, we are so free because we can do whatever we want with our life, and the choices you make in life are either going to make your life experience pleasurable or painful. But ultimately, if you're like me, where you like to take risks, you like to add on a lot of responsibility into your life, but you also want to just have an epic time, and you connect with the fact that we're all going to end up in the same place, which is everything taken away from us, including our responsibility, you might as well go hard and plan a good strategy for success. Of course, there's always a risk for failure, but do your best, work hard, and be grateful every single day that you're able to live. And that's how I'm approaching my life right now. You know, Natalia and I are engaged. We want to have a family. That's a responsibility. I have bought a good amount of land. I would like to buy more land. I'm building structures in hopes that you guys get inspired by what we're doing here and come to our retreats and rent our cabins. By the way, our cabin is ready for rent. Our first guest is coming next week, and some people have already got it for January and stuff. Well, they're thinking about it. And so I'm saying, if you want the cabin in the next 6 months, make sure to email us, jackson@plantriotic.com, or DM me here on Instagram for when you want to rent it. And retreats, we're really doing them kind of all the time. If you want to come in November, hit me up. If you want to come in January, hit me up. People are just hitting me up, and I'm putting these events on. So if you want to come experience some of our life here on our permaculture farm, in the jungle, doing yoga, running the mountains, going to waterfalls, eating the healthiest organic plant-based foods, we are open for business. So you guys just got to hit me up. But you know, with all the responsibility and money that I'm spending and things that are happening in my life, if I stop adding on any responsibility and stop expanding, I'm going to be experiencing some little frustration or pain, because I know I do want something even bigger. But if I decide to go through with those deals and decisions, which adds some stress into my life, at least I'm fulfilling my passions, but I have the added stress that the more responsibility I have, the bigger room there is for failure. So life is just a balancing game like that. And at the end of the day, the reason I come out here and run 20 miles is we are born to move. And when you get your endorphins going and your body in good shape, it makes all the decision making and stresses in your life, it makes it much easier to process and organize in your mind what you're going through. It makes you much less reactive to when annoying or frustrating things happen, because guess what? Life can be summed up as a constant drip of frustrating things happening and people betraying you. We are really just individuals trying to fend for our lives out here. It's true. And if you have a supportive community of family and friends, you're one of the lucky ones. I'm one of the lucky ones. A lot of people don't even have that. So my advice to you all is to find that balance for yourself where you are working towards your ultimate dreams, because what's the point of living this life if you die at the end of it and you didn't even try to attempt what you really want? That's just a fucking waste. That's a sad story. It's more sad to live comfortably unfulfilled than to work your hardest to be fulfilled but it not working out. I think it's more depressing and more of a bummer in this one life we have in modern times to not even try. That's just sad. At least try. There's a line in I think it's a Neil Young song. It's much better to burn out than to fade away. Yeah, that's hey, hey, my. So my recommendation is to find the balance of risk-taking to fulfill your dreams, but don't take it too far where the risks outweigh the pros. But find that sweet spot, come up with a strategy, work hard to fulfill it, and that's going to add some stress into your life. So move your body, do breath work, do yoga, communicate openly with your loved ones so that you minimize the stress, so that as you're going through and processing the stress, you remember that you're just gonna die. So at least you're feeling something. Feeling is just a great thing, even if it's stress, because we're the lucky ones that are here to experience life. And that's my revelation. All right, I probably got 3 more miles on my run today, and gonna go home and eat a bunch of fruit and have a great day of hard work and messaging you all, organizing the cabin, retreat rentals. Much love, Dream Extreme. Thank you for the support.